Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So, let's start with Melinda Tran. Pretty much she goes over Brady's and Kristen's place to shake up Kristen. And of course it works. Because throughout most of the episode, Kristen is crying and stuff like that, and she's upset, and she feels like, because at this point, Tran is out for blood, okay? And, Brady tries to sit there and reassure her that, they don't really have anything on her, but I don't really think that's working. And, for the most part, she's upset, and she's crying and stuff like that, and, at the end, she pulls herself together, and I don't know why, but for some odd reason, she decides to go in the courtroom pretty much dressed in almost all black. And I'm like, why? I don't know. It just, optics-wise, it just looks very odd to me. But, on the plus side, well, at least for me, I like Tran. I do. And I understand what she's going through. Like, even if it was an accident that Kristen did, kill her child, it doesn't matter, Like, as far as being a parent and stuff like that, it doesn't matter if it was an accident or on purpose, because they're never coming back. And it is I think tragedy is, I can't even sit there and say tragedy, because it's worse than a tragedy, but for a parent to outlive their child, it's just something else. So I understand where she's coming from. I don't know, it's something about her I like. She just kind of comes across as kind of badass, so I like her. Also, she calls Grant, she calls Eli, which, by the way, at this point is just having nightmares. He has this nightmare, and at first I was like, nah, this is a dream. This is a dream, because he had a dream that he woke, Lonnie woke him up and found the phone recording, was all like, I don't trust you, this, that, and the third, or whatever, and of course it was a dream. But, I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? So he has, again, he has this recording of Kristen's confession. And, he's not telling Lonnie because, after the whole blow up before, he doesn't want to do that. But he knows that it's going to come out anyway, so I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? And he's all, like, conflicted at first or whatever. He's still, like, he's doing it, but he's, like, I feel like he's kind of, like, dragging his heels. And I'm just like, dude, it's either Kristen, most likely Kristen's still going to go to jail, except for your wife is going to go along with her, or, yeah, like, it's either one or the other. And I'm guessing both. But either way, do you want to take that chance? So, he gets the call from Tran telling him, hey, listen, you need to come over with that tape ASAP, like, now. And, at this point, he's already stressed out, and Lonnie, he tries to convince Lonnie not to go to the courthouse, but Lonnie's like, I'm gonna do it anyway, because that's my friend, and yada, 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 and, then she starts piling on the guilt to, Eli, which, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of laughed. I did. I laughed, because I'm just like, dude, you had so many opportunities to sit there and tell her, hey, listen, Tran is blackmailing me, I gotta do this, otherwise you're gonna go to jail. He could have just had an honest conversation, but once again, he didn't. So now the guilt trip comes in, where Lonnie's all like, oh, you're such a good person, and you're gonna be a great father, this, that, and the third. And I'm just looking at this guilt meter just going up and up and up, and I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good. And the sad thing is, I don't even feel, I feel sort of bad for Eli, because his wife pretty much kind of put him in that predicament in the first place. But you not telling her, that's on you. So anyway, long story short, Tran is in the office or whatever. And, she gets to knock on the door, and she's like, alright, come in, Grant. And of course, there's Lonnie there. And, at this point, they're going to have a talk. I don't know about what, but whatever it is, it's probably not going to change your mind. And we leave off there. So let's talk about, and honestly, tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually the most interesting part of this episode. Abby tries to bat for Chad. I mean, Abby tries to bat for Jake, and Chad is, it's not really having it too much. So the thing is, Chad still, every time he looks at Jake, he thinks of Stefan. And he thinks about what, Stefan did to Abby. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to look at this from both sides. Because part of me is like, you know what? I don't think that Chad is a terrible person, at least from what I see. So I understand that he loves his wife. He saw what this dude did to his wife. And he, like, in his head, he knows that, alright, this isn't Stefan, this is Jake. But emotionally wise, it's like, it's something that's just hard for him to get past. So I understand that. I get it. But, Abby's trying to do her best, to try to broker the truth, the tension and stuff like that, plus the kids. So, it's like, I partly want to sit there and say, at some point, you should probably, like, not say get over it, but you should start to try to get over it, I understand where he's coming from, but I think he should try to get over, to get over it. Or to just move past it, just to move to a better place, What else? So anyway, I mean, towards the end of the episode, he does actually show up at Jake's garage. And also, I guess there's this thing that's going on with Jake and Kate. Because why not? They talk for a little bit to get to know each other. Kate talks about, asking him about, like, his story or whatever. And, Kate talks about how, she was married to, I guess, Stephanos and Jake's brother or whatever. I mean, not the brother, the dad. And talking about how their love was just a whirlwind, pretty much. And then, Jake starts to try to flirt with her. Because, why not? Now, I feel like, I don't know. I want to, honestly tell you, I want to sit there and ask an opinion. How does everyone feel about Jake and Kate possibly having something, together, as far as hooking up or a relationship or whatever? I say this because not that long ago, and I know this is going to come across, and you know what? I feel like in some sort of way, maybe it's just me, but I feel like Kristen looks older than Kate. I don't know why, but I just feel like she does. And every single time that she's with Brady, I feel like that's Brady's mother. So I'll be a hypocrite and not to sit there and kind of look at the whole Kate and Jake thing. But I don't really see, the thing is, I don't really see that much of Kate for some odd reason, and I kind of want to get to know her character a little bit. So I'm kind of interested to see where it's going to go. Even though, yeah, once again, I'm not going to lie, if they do kind of hook up, yeah, she's going to kind of look like your mom. I'm just pointing that out. But let me know what you think of that. Also, I want to thank everyone for the kind words, for the support, and I did a question, well, not a questionnaire or whatever, but as far as reviews and stuff like that go with my GH or whatever, and I just want to say thank you everyone who has wrote me positive comments, people, and just thank you in general just for watching my reviews. I really appreciate it. I meant to do it in the beginning, but I kind of just forgot. I was like, I don't feel like redoing this thing again. So, I figure I'd do it in the middle. So yes, thank you everyone for the positive comments and just for rocking with me. I really appreciate it. Let's talk about Gwen. Gwen doesn't know how to shut up. She doesn't know, no, she doesn't know when to shut up. You know, you have Jennifer and Jack talking about their daughter and their accomplishment or whatever. You know, about her just going back to work and just doing good on the article and everything like that. And Gwen comes in, she says something. And Jack is like, so, well, you got problems with our daughter or something? And at first I was like, wow, you just, what is going on with you? But anyway, she covers it up or whatever, and she's talking about, you know, she's like, oh, I mean Kristen or whatever. Here's my whole thing with this Gwen story. This whole Gwen not liking, well, no, let's be honest, hating Abigail's guts. Why? We are, I don't know how many episodes into this whole thing, and we still don't know why she doesn't like Abby so much. And I feel like every time I sit there and watch Gwen, like, just look at her with daggers and look at her like she just wants to just, I don't know, plunge a knife through her chest. I'm just like, so are we going to get to the why part, or are we just going to just continue this stupid dance? I don't want them to start drawing out things too long, you know? Anyway, she also has a conversation with Abby and learns more about Abby and more about her family. And at this point, I just feel like it's just more resentment. It's just, oh, well, your parents were nice, you grew up in a fancy home, blah, 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 and my life is so terrible, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, you know what? I would actually feel something for you if you would let us know why. Because at this point, it just comes across as like, wow, the haterade is really strong with you, isn't it? And that's really I gotta say, because we're not getting anything as far as the reason why she doesn't like her. So it just, I don't know, for me it just kind of falls on deaf ears after a while. You know, hopefully they will kind of get to that point. Sorry for eating on camera, but it's kind of late, and yeah, it's kind of late. What else we got? Yeah, I feel like that was it. It's kind of weird. I'm looking at my cheat sheet, and yeah, I pretty much kind of just talked about everything. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that I actually like Melinda Tran for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I like her. I like her character. I like the fact that she's very gutsy and just like very like she's that woman that when she comes into like a room, it's like, yo, we just gotta take it seriously because, well, she says so, and that's just it. Also, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I actually find her very attractive. So, that's just my other secondary reason. But, yeah, she just seems like a force to be reckoned with. So, hopefully she stays on. And, yeah, that's actually about it. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. I wish that was it. Because what Eli does... I was like, the whole time I was like, you know, I was feeling so bad for you. And I still feel bad for you. But what the hell are you doing? So he goes over Kristen's place. And he's like, by the way, I have your confession on this phone. What the I hope that tomorrow's episode, he's going to have a really good explanation. He's going to have a good explanation. I have faith in this character. He's going to have a good explanation of why he went over Kristen's house to tell her that he has evidence on her. I'm going to trust and grant that he has a perfectly good reason of why he did that. Jesus Christ, I hope he has a good explanation of why he did that. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Of this episode. Let me know what you think of, again, let me know what you think of the whole Kate and Jake thing. I know that at some point Gabby's coming back, and I know a lot of people are excited about that. And I mean, one other thing before I go, and this is just a little kind of weird for me, that you just had so many characters just leave in a short amount of time. You have Will and Sunny that's going. You have Gabby and Rafe that's going. Ciara's left for a little bit. I know they're going to redo the whole Ciara thing, like new actress and everything like that. But the fact that you have that many characters that just left. Oh, and also you got that boring character, and I have to say that because I was going to say Lucky. What was his name? Jesus Christ. The man that Nicole was married. I can't even remember his name. Sammy's brother. His name escapes me, so that really, just lets you know exactly how little I didn't really care about his character. But the fact that you have so many characters that just left is like that doesn't alarm anyone, because I know I was there talking to my friend about that, and I was like, there's so many characters that's leaving the show, right? Like, I'm talking right now, so it's like 16 minutes, but technically my review ended at 12 minutes. So let me know what you think about that. I know people are coming back, but to have characters go that fast, and in that amount of time, it's a little weird. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Be safe. I will catch you in the next review.